have to wrap it up and start another vlog. So that is what's happening outside. But the doc who was here that day remembers him, and this is when they were trying to figure out what was wrong with him. You should call in the word if that ain't too much to ask. If you don't pay attention to that community post, sometimes I be needing y'all help, so I need y'all to pay attention to it and reply. Good morning, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nicole, also known as Kollie Kole. New Thangz, new day, new week, new vlog. We are at the doctor's office. He was grouchy this morning because y'all know he worked nights. I hope y'all can hear me because I'm trying to like be screaming, but I'm not trying to be whispering. He worked nights, so we had to be here this morning at 8, and he got home probably about 5:30, 6 o'clock. So he ain't slept. So he's a little grouchy this morning, but I told him, I was like, you gonna get back there, they gonna dope you up so good. You gonna come out of there and wake up and be refreshed. But yeah, we're waiting. He just got checked in. They called him to the back. And now I'm waiting in this little area. They gave me a card with a privacy number on it.
Forever one of base figure for 1046 South A.
And they have a screen that tells you where they are in the process, like if they're in surgery, in recovery, so on and so forth. So I'll randomly check that. They also do text messages. And I guess I'm gonna read my book. To place his port. People just stared at me. But they said the procedure is only going to take about 20-30 minutes. But what's crazy is that the doctor remembers him from when he came and had a procedure done. I think it was a CT he had done. But the doc who was here that day remembers him. And this was when they were trying to figure out what was wrong with him. And he literally said, we've met before. And my brother was like, no. And he told them like how he remembered him. And they both just started laughing. But it's because his case is just so unusual that he was intrigued by it. So he remembered him. And then when he showed up on his schedule today, he was like, yeah, so what happened since I last saw you? Like, how we get here? So that was interesting. Anyway, I'm hungry. I just ate my beef jerky and my little mini bag of Cheetos. I'm trying to think what I'm going to eat when we leave here. What it do, boo? It is a new day in the vlog. Probably the last day in the vlog because we trying to be a 100% paid stay at home content creator. So that means we're gonna have to wrap it up and start another vlog so that we can have content to put out for the people. Okay. Today is Thursday. Just all over my shoulder. Like, who's back there, Nicole? Thursday, January 9th, I believe. I've been jacking up baby's birthdays all week, honey. Because, you know, when the baby's born, we have to write on the bracelet, like, the date, time. You have to write date, time, sex, and the doctor's name on the baby bracelet. Because the baby gets 2 bracelets. Mama get 1 bracelet. And then whomever she wants gets the 4th bracelet. And I've been jacking up birthdays all week. Everybody been born in January 2024. I done took back 365 days, Lord. I done had to redo bracelets all week. Anyway, I ain't gonna call it the North Pole outside in Houston today, because those of you that know, if you don't know, go back and watch those vlogs. Literally go back. You can go back as far as 6 months, because I was there. I was in the North Pole for 6 months, literally from November, December of 2023 to like, I feel like August or September of 2024. And it was the North Pole. It wasn't the North Pole, but it felt like the North Pole. And today in Houston, I ain't gonna say it's the North Pole, but it's cold out there. It's almost colder than Penguin with JJ out there. I ain't gonna lie. Cold. But anyway, I'm editing a vlog. As you can see, I'm still getting it how I live with my external keyboard, because I refuse. I don't refuse. I'm not ready to go out there and buy another laptop yet. So that's what we're working with. I did work today, but I got sent home early. They sent me home at like 12 o'clock. It was a surprisingly slow day, which that hospital does not have. Like, we got there this morning, it was 3 people in labor. Of course, my person delivered at 7:09 a.m. Just clocked in at 6:45. And then like the other 2 girls delivered shortly after. So by 12 o'clock, we didn't have no laboring patients on the board. And so I got sent home, which I was annoyed, but I wasn't annoyed, because the weather was supposed to be bad, and not bad, but bad for Houston. Like heavy rain, and it's really cold, and I didn't want to be driving in that in the dark if I didn't have to. So I was like, if she just told me to go home, I could dispute this and stay and get my extra 6 hours. But clearly the Lord want me to take my black ass home, so I'm gonna take my black ass home. All right, I'll see y'all next week. If you can see, first off, this pillow, I'm gonna get up and show it to y'all here in a second, because I don't know, I can't remember if I showed y'all that pillow when my brother had his surgery for intussusception. But I bought that pillow to like help with his position and stuff, laying down but not laying down, because they cut his stomach wide open. I'll show y'all that in a minute. I took the cover off of it and washed it. That's why it's right there. But them boxes over there, that's stuff that I ordered from TikTok. Not TikTok. Those are boxes that I ordered from Amazon, and one is one of his chemo meds, because he's gonna get a chemo infusion, and he's also gonna have to take chemo pills. So the way it's gonna go is when we start. Oh, by the way, he went to work tonight. He had the surgery on the 7th. He was off the 7th and the 8th. Today he went to work. He felt fine. I told him, just remember, you can't raise that arm above shoulder for 3 weeks and don't lift nothing heavy, which he should not have to do any of that. But the arm feels better, so he gonna be out here trying to do what he normally do, and you ain't normal. Keep the arm down. Anyway, yeah, he went to work, even though the doctor had told him he could be off until the next week. He went to work. Anyway, I told him I felt like I was sending my child off to kindergarten for the first time. That's why I ain't got no kids, Lord. And anybody out there single, I'm trying to get him married off so I can get some of these responsibilities taken away from me. But those boxes I ordered from Amazon. One is his chemo med. And then the other are things that people and TikTok told me that may be helpful for someone going through chemo. So before we end the vlog tonight, I'm gonna open that stuff up. I'll show it to y'all. This pillow here has 3 parts, and it has Velcro. But the point is so you can like reposition the pillow to whatever is comfortable for you. so that you don't have to like struggle to sit upright. If you had any type of stomach, chest, torso, any type of surgeries that you don't need to like put a lot of upper body pressure to maneuver. So he used it like to position behind himself so that he can sleep like semi sitting up instead of like trying to sleep on his side, and then he ended up like sleeping on that shoulder where the port was at while it was sore. And when he came home from his surgery for interception, honey, he slept sitting up for weeks. Who texted me? Is it Drake? Probably not. Let's see. It's not. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna finish editing and I'll call y'all back. I just want to say this because I feel like I ain't even breathed it. Well, this will be the second vlog because I'm editing the first vlog of 2025. 2025 then already came in doing way too much. And in my last video of 2024, I talked about being scared of going into 2025. But I was speaking like personally, which looking at what's going on in 2025, it feels selfish, even though we're allowed to have our own feelings and emotions. So I'm allowed to have my own feelings and emotions about me being scared of 2025. But looking at what's already going on in 2025, honey, y'all better get right with whoever it is that you need to get right with, because it is so much happening in the world and I just don't understand why. Like, so much that's out of our control as people, and then so much that's going on that is within our control as people. And as a collective, the people have just lost their minds, Lord. And that's all I'm gonna say. So yeah, get right with whoever it is that you need to get right with, because at this rate, I don't know. I just don't know. Just be prepared, Lord. Be prepared. Can y'all see that? All of that rain and that wind on top of that garage. Like, that's the best way I could try to get y'all to see from my window. That is what's happening outside. Ooh, Lord, thank you, because I'm inside. It's a hot mess out there, guys. I finished the video. BT dub. It is downloading to, come on now. Everybody has to do a job in 2025. 95%. Yeah, 95% downloading to, hold on, my laptop. And then when it's finished downloading to the laptop, we'll upload it to YouTube. And then I thought about asking y'all on the community post on YouTube, which if you don't pay attention to that community post, sometimes I be needing y'all help. So I need y'all to pay attention to it and reply. I started to put the question on there and ask y'all, do y'all want the video tomorrow on Remy Friday, or do you want it on Saturday? Because I know people like their weekend vlogs, but I have been recently uploading on Fridays and it seems to be working for me. I don't know. You'll probably get it tomorrow because I'm finished with it. And when I'm finished with it and it passed all of the YouTube inspections, I needed to get out there. But I want to show y'all this stuff real fast because I'm going to put it together and then I'm going to listen to my book. So, I wanted to get something that I could organize my brother's medications and things in that he's going to need throughout this process, but like compact in one space. So, I ordered like this medicine bag off of YouTube, and everything will be linked. Look, y'all can't hear me. Everything will be linked in my storefront down below, which is always down below, by the way. So I got this little bag. It actually has a lock on it if for some reason he needed to lock it. So we have the bag. We finally got our meds, which he has to take. It's 140 pills because he'll have to take 5 pills twice a day for 14 days. And it's exactly 140 pills. These are Ms's bags. We have them at work. I got the whole thing off Amazon, which I only got, this is a small one. It's 24, but just some, basically a vomit bag. It's literally a vomit bag because the medicine can cause nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea. So, and constipation, like all the things. But in case he gets nauseated, I wanted him to have some bags on deck. So I'll keep some bags in my car. I'll give him some to put in his car. And then if he's in the house, he got the toilet. That's that. To help with any of his side effects that he may get from his medications, I have a list of stuff that we're going to get from like Walmart or Target, like Tylenol for aches and pain. They haven't said if he has to get, there's like a booster shot that some patients have to get after their chemo infusion. It's literally like a little attachment that they put on their lower stomach, and then like at X amount of hours it injects something into them and then releases. But that, and the point is to increase their WBCs, which is like the part of your body that fights infection. When you take chemo, your WBCs decrease. There's like your white cells, like you got your red blood cells and your white ones. The white ones will fight off infection if you have enough. When you have chemo, that's your video uploaded or downloaded. Anyway, all of that rambling to say, the thingamabobber that they give them to increase their WBCs, which increases their opportunity to fight off infection while having chemo, can cause you to have some type of bone or some type of pain. Kind of think they said bone pain. It's a pain that comes from that medication. For whatever reason, Claritin helps with that pain. But again, we don't even know if he's going to get that yet. But if he does, I'm going to have Claritin on deck. And then if he don't need the Claritin, I need the Claritin because God knows I have constant post-nasal drip down the back of my throat from my sinuses. So I'll take the Claritin. He has to have stool. We're going to have stool softeners on deck just in case he has constipation. We're going to have medicine for diarrhea just in case that happens. His doctor has already called him in medicine that we've picked up for nausea because you can't get it over the counter. So we've already got that. It can cause them to have severe, well, I'm talking about his hands, my hands. Hold on. The last video that I just edited, I realized how dry and ashy my hands were. And it's because I've been like a maniac trying to wash them even more often than I normally do because I don't want to bring nothing home from work. Yeah, glow. There we go. Okay. Another side effect is they get severe dry hands and feet. So there are over-the-counter creams. TikTok gave me a lot of good recommendations, but his doctor said that there is one that they could call in for him. So I'm going to tell her, run me. Like, I don't need it to start happening and then have to ask y'all. Just go ahead and run it, and we'll pick it up from the pharmacy. So yeah, there's that. And I needed a place to put all of this, so when he needs it, he know where it's at without having to like ramble through things for things. I got these. The people said are good to like sniff to help with any nausea that you may have. The key is finding one that you can sniff that doesn't increase your nausea. So there's that. I got these. I got 2 of these. As of now, we don't know because his pills just came in today. So he couldn't get scheduled for the infusion until he had the pills because he has to start the pills on the day he does the infusion. So because we don't know how long his infusions will be, I only got 2 of these. Now, if you do your research via Google and TikTok, and someone that I know personally, her mom used an equivalent of this. This is to help prevent hair loss, which his oncologist told him that the medications that he's going to take do not cause you to lose your hair. She has had reports of some patients complaining of thinning, but not actual hair loss. And if for some reason my brother loses his hair, I'm cutting off mine too. Tell you now. Baldy, baddie, baldy will be me, okay? But yes, these are like cold caps. You literally freeze them in ice and then you put them on the head during your infusions. And I don't really know how it works, but it's ice, so it's gonna cause constriction in that area. For whatever reason, that decreases your risk of losing your hair. But I know that also depends on the type of medication that you're getting, because some are stronger than others. And thankfully, because they're not doing this because they know he has a tumor, because they removed it. This is to help get rid of any possible cancer cells that could be in there. So he's getting a lesser type of chemo than someone who had known tumors in their body. I hope this is making sense, because I'm learning a lot, because oncology is not my thing. I'm OB if you're new here. So yes, we have 2 of these. They can stay on for 20 minutes at a time. Again, I don't know how long his infusions are gonna be, but we're gonna have a cooler with dry ice and regular ice to keep it cold. And I'm gonna buy some like ice packs. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna rotate them out. We're gonna put one on before they start the infusion, one on during their infusion, and then he's gonna have one on like at least 30 minutes after the infusion is what the recommendations are, to help decrease his risk of losing his hair. Because if y'all didn't see him, I'll pop a picture. He has a head full of it and he loves it. That's all I have thus far. So I'm just gonna arrange this stuff in the little case for him. I'm gonna drink my wine because I've edited. I'll clean my kitchen up. I've been talking to y'all. I've been vlogging. I went to work for half a shift. I feel like I've been extremely productive today. So yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put my book on and then I'm gonna chill. You already know you're the real MVP. If you are new and you made it to the end and you still don't know how you feel about your girl, guess what? We listen and we don't judge. No pressure. You know, if you got some time, watch a few more vlogs. And if you're feeling the vibe, we would love for you to join. Boo Thangz, you know, we like being like this. And I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow's Remy Friday. I don't really know how Remy Friday is gonna go, but I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Come through, girl, you know we got things to do. Girl, you know we got things to do.
So fix no ass when they come.